everybody, it's Barbara, and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday, the best day of the week. And we are very blessed because the sun is shining today. As you can tell, it's coming through the window here. I went for a walk this morning. It's just absolutely wonderful because it's been so cloudy and rainy. Angus is getting settled behind me. You made it another week. Everybody's been saying, gosh, these energies are just crazy. Yeah, they are. Our job is to maintain, to pull in that amazing plasma energy from the sun, to pull in those ether energies, recharge our batteries, and to not lose our minds. Because there's a lot of people out there doing that, and you don't have to be one of them. Use your singing bowls, your tuning forks. Play some really good frequency music. 432, not 440. 440 is what's going to be on every radio station, whatever you want to call it out there. I don't know. It used to be called radio stations. Yeah, I'm older than dirt, so don't expect me to know all the latest technology. Oh, good Lord. I've talked about this before, and I'm going to talk about it again. The days of polarity are at an end. That's what this is all about. You know, they said 2012 is supposed to be the end of the world. It was the end of an era, the era of polarity. And we are supposed to be embracing that middle so that we are embracing the masculine energy in ourselves and we're embracing the feminine energy in ourselves. And we meet in the middle. It doesn't mean we have to be trans. That is not actually what that is all about. We're not getting into that because that's just negative energy. It's about the energies, the masculine energies and the feminine energies. The masculine energy is structure. It's like this singing bowl. The masculine energy is the structure of the bowl. The feminine energy is what's in the bowl. It's what emanates from the bowl. It's the flow of energy to and from the bowl. The masculine energy provides the structure. The masculine energy provides the structure for this. And the feminine energy embraces and nurtures this. Does that make sense? I hope it does, because that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be embracing both of those types of energies. If you're new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. We have 3 stacks. Each stack has a crystal. Each stack is either a tarot deck or an oracle deck. And I want you to use your intuition because it's so vitally important that we use our intuition these days and where we're going and how we're going to get there. We need to be using our intuition. And our intuition, that is our channel to God, Creator, Source, Great Spirit, Great I Am. It's that channel. So ask your spirit guides, ask your ancestors, ask your kids, who's ever on the other side. First of all, come up with your question, your idea, your issue, whatever it is, and then ask your guides, should I choose stack 1, stack 2, or stack 3 for my answer? Or 2 stacks or all 3 stacks. I always listen to all 3 after I'm done because I don't know what I'm saying half the time. And there's really good stuff in there that I'm channeling even for myself. Like, be patient. I'm an Aries. Do I have to be patient? Really? Yeah, apparently I do. Okay, so stack number 1, stack number 2, stack number 3. Should we get started? Let's do that. And there's little Angus right there. He's such a mama's boy. I love him so much. He gets his hair cut tonight. So right now he's this little Fozzie Bear, and he's gonna come back all shaved. He'll be adorable, but it's so different. But okay, so this is what we need to talk about. So his hair is very curly. He's 3/4 poodle and then 1/4 golden. Dogs that have curly hair, the energies from people and things get trapped in that hair. These are things most people don't think about. So same thing with like dreadlocks. Energy gets trapped in there. So all this needs to go away so he can release energies. And that is one of the reasons that we have to keep them clipped, is because we don't want them walking around with everybody. And he's a shop dog, so he picks up energy from everybody. I don't want him walking around with everybody's energy. No, I want him to have his energy and maybe some of mine, because he's the best boyfriend I've ever had. All right, let's get started. If you chose stack number 1, let's do this first. We're going to cleanse the air. If you chose stack number 1, we'll talk about your stone in a minute. Like, I was trying to decide which side. It has some beautiful, there we go. There we go. There's that. And then this side, this whole side is one big flash. Flash, ah. What movie is that from? I'm aging myself because it is not a contemporary movie. It's old. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's got flash all the way around. This is labradorite. And we will talk about that in a minute. But first, you get the Lyrans, the Lyran Oracle. Okay, you beautiful, gorgeous Lyrans. You have hearts of gold. The Lyrans lost their world, and a bunch of them ended up on one of the Sirius planets. So I have a soft spot for the Lyrans because I've been on the Sirius planets. Sirius C is where the ascended dolphins are from. And I love working with them. All right, Lyrans, what do we need to know? What does your beautiful heart want to tell us? And by the way, the singing bowl that I'm using, that was heart chakra. Come on, what do we got? That one right there. Oh, which one? This one, okay. All right. So, let's talk about your labradorite. Ooh, there's some flash. Labradorite is a stone of the mind. It is from, actually it could be heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, crown, soul star. In other words, from the middle all the way on up. Has a high frequency. It's really good for healing. Ooh, and the sun likes it. Look at that. Love. It's a stone of magic. Imagine a bathtub made out of this. You want to talk about magical. You'd never get me out of that thing. So it encourages you to recognize your destiny. A lot of people come to me and say, why am I here? What am I supposed to do? You're already doing it, man. You're already doing it. Whatever it is you're doing, that's what you're supposed to do. Whatever I'm doing, that's what I'm supposed to do for right now. 5 years from now, I'll be doing something else. And that's what I'm supposed to do then. Same with you, same with everybody. We're doing what we're supposed to do. If we weren't doing this, we'd be doing something else, because our guides would push us into that. They would bring us that job opportunity. They would bring us that love of our life. They'd bring us a desire to move to New York. And then we do it. So whatever it is that you're supposed to do, you are doing it. I'm supposed to say that to somebody out there. We need to stop looking outside of ourselves for what we're supposed to do. Because it's right here. It's not here, it's here. So this can help us with our destiny. Having one of these with you, maybe if you're traveling, having one in your vehicle, or if you're flying, maybe taking one in your bag, helps you with your destiny. If you can imagine, it has a cord out to your destiny, whatever, wherever and whatever that is. And so it's just going to draw you towards it. It can help you let go of those thoughts that impede your progress. So another good reason to have one of these. Did you hear that? There's a skylight above me and it just made a sound, and there's nothing up there. Thank you for that affirmation. It was right after I said that it can help with those whatever's impeding us on our path. So this is your stone, labradorite, and I'm going to set it in a certain way so it is flashing at me. That whole side is just going. You get card number 6 today. Card number 6 from the Lyrans is the card of boundaries. Boundaries. Interesting, because there's female Lyrans in that picture. Us females tend to have a problem with boundaries because we want to make sure that everybody has what they need. We want to help everybody. A lot of us tend to have angel energy, so it's not that we want to fix other people, but we do want them to be fixed, so we want to help them. And a lot of times we need to just say no. We're supposed to teach them to fish, not hand them a fish. Okay, somebody famous once said something about that, when you teach a man to fish. Yeah. So we're not supposed to hand them a fish. We're supposed to teach them to fish. So this says when you honor the energy field around yourself through boundary setting, you propel your entire species into a state of sovereignty where the new earth is built. These new earth societies will be built on individuals self-governing themselves through the wisdom of their soul. This process begins with boundary claiming, which translates into sovereignty. And yes, that is where we're headed, sovereignty. The powers that be, the dark powers that be, they don't want us to know that we're sovereign, that we don't need their systems. And we don't need their systems. We don't. We just believe we do because that's what we've been brainwashed to believe. And I don't know if you remember the last few weeks, if you've watched my videos, I said I'm taking the blockage off my throat chakra, and I'm just saying what needs to be said. So yeah, these deep, dark societies that really rule this reality, I'm not even going to call it a planet because I don't believe it is, they want us to believe whatever they want us to believe in order for us to, one, not realize that we're in this kind of a prison, and two, we're easier to control. So when we have boundaries and we say, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm going to not get that, or I'm not going to get that, whatever it is, we become a sovereign being. What's a sovereign being? One that's truly and actually free. Are we free right now? We're sort of free, but most people aren't because they believe the system is taking care of them. They allow the system to take care of them. A friend of mine a few years ago, actually let's just say a few years ago, I'm not saying that word. I don't want to give it any power. His 23-year-old daughter who lived at home, had no driver's license, couldn't hold down a job. She said, Dad, all I want to do is be a ward of the state. And she just wanted to sit on the couch and do this and eat. She gained 80 some pounds. That's what I'm talking about. I want the system to take care of me. Somebody will drive me where I need to go. I'm going to go to the doctor for whatever it is I need. I'm going to go eat the garbage food at the fast food places. I'm allowing the system to take care of me, and that's all I want. That is not being a sovereign being, you guys. Being a sovereign being is saying no when it's appropriate. Using your brain, actually using your brain. If you chose stack number 1, this is why we got the Labradorite. They're saying, shine your light. The light is within you. If we look at it this way, it's a rock. It's all pretty rock. If we do it this way, we can see there's this beautiful, amazing light inside there, and we need to shine our light. And when we shine our light and when we have boundaries and we don't be the doormat in relationships, jobs, whatever, we become a sovereign being. We don't allow systems to control us, whether they're medical systems, school systems, corporate systems, financial systems, whatever. Don't allow them to control you, and stop living in fear. Look at that beautiful light. That's inside you. Do you realize that? Do you know how powerful you are? I don't think you do. Because this is why I have to say this. You are way more powerful than you know. And it's time that you embrace it. Shine that beautiful light. Look at that. Wow. That was a pretty amazing stack number 1. We're not starting off soft and sweet, that's for sure. I'm claiming that. I'd much rather be a sovereign being than be stuck in the system. I mean, that's part of why I have my own business. I used to be in the corporate world. I was a corporate project manager. I managed millions of dollars worth of computer hardware and software. I managed people. I was part of the system, and it tried to eat my soul, which is why I don't do that anymore. Okay, stack number 2. First of all, you're going to get a reading from the beautiful Spirit Song Tarot. And your crystal is sparkled quartz. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Ooh, there we go, right there. Sparkle. Sparkle quartz is beautiful. It's sparkly. It's very fairy energy, but it's part of that quartz family, so it's a master healer. It can store energy, amplify energy, transmit energy. It's good for healing. It can focus it. If it's a quartz with a point, to me, it looks like a laser beam. This is more broad, so this is going to send it out all over. If you have a point, it's going to focus it like a laser beam. It's also good for absorbing and balancing energy. So if you need if you need balance in the room that you're in, this would be a really good one. And I would pair it with something more grounding. So like having a quartz with like a shungite or an obsidian or onyx or something, to me, that's like really, really good balance. It can help with your auras. It can cleanse your auras. It can balance out your auras, your energy fields. If you have surgery, you're going to want to have some kind of quartz with you to help speed up the healing process. Fatigue. This is a very energizing crystal. So if you're feeling tired, somebody said to me recently, like, okay, I don't drink soda. I don't do energy drinks. I don't do caffeine. I don't do any of that. I drink water or lemon water, or lime water with, some kind of citrus in it. Sometimes it's grapefruit water. I know it's weird. I'm weird. And they're like, well, how do you stay awake? Well, once you get away from all that, it is easy to stay awake. But if I do have a hard time, I have crystals, man. And the cool thing is they don't make you fat. There's no nasty side effects. They don't give you that caffeine hangover kind of thing. Just pop one of these somewhere on your body or wear it as jewelry. It's easy. This is associated with all the chakras, but again, it's a high frequency, so it's usually the upper chakras. This is going to help you connect to God, Creator, Source, Great Spirit, Great I Am. This is going to help you, again, like I did last week. That's why we have headbands and hats. You guys don't know what's hidden under here. But it can help you meditate. Be calm. All right, so that is your crystal, the fabulous sparkle quartz. Now the sparkle quartz is great if you want to bring in some fairies too. So use it in a fairy garden. That one right there. Okay, what else you got? I'll take 3. So 2 more. 2 more, please. That one. And 1 more. This one? Okay. All right. Oh. Okay, so out of 3 cards, we have 2 major arcanas. Those are messages from the universe. They're more powerful. So we're going to start the way they came out. The World card. The first one that came out is the World card. And in this deck is represented by the fabulous whale. The whale is the librarian. The whale is the keeper of knowledge. Think about the whale, this huge being in the ocean. Like the biggest, as far as we know, the biggest being in a body of water. It's the librarian. It is the keeper of the knowledge. But because this is the World card, it's card number 21. 2 + 1 is 3. So 3 is, to me, is a very powerful number. It's sacred. But 21, guess what? This is the final card in the major arcana. This is an ending. This is something, whatever you were asking about is coming to an end. Yay! Because when there's an ending, there's going to be a new beginning. So either this is telling you whatever you're asking about is ending, or you already know this and you're preparing for whatever's coming. The next card that came out is the 0 card. A lot of decks call this the Fool. In this deck, it's called the Traveler. The Traveler is card number 0. So we had an ending with card number 21, the last card. And the next card is the 0 card, which is the first card. What did I say? Where there's an ending, there's a new beginning. And look at the difference. Look at, the sun is out. I mean, the sun is in both cards. They look happy. They're like, yay, this thing is ending. And yay, this new thing is beginning. So whatever is going on in your life, first of all, we need to find the positive in it. Whether it's a divorce, losing a job. When I lost my corporate job due to downsizing, that's actually happened to me 3 times, where the company downsized and they eliminated a whole bunch of employees. So it wasn't just me. It's devastating, but you know what? It was the best thing that could have happened to me, because it pushed me out of that safe corporate zone that was sucking the soul out of me. And it took me to the next level where I could reclaim my soul and do things that I enjoy. I mean, the last time out of the corporate world, I got this. This has been the best job ever. And all I had to do was get kicked out of where I was, because I wasn't leaving voluntarily. At least that's what my guide said. You know, you didn't leave voluntarily, so we're going to smack you with a 2x4. Okay, great. It hurts at the time, but just know whatever you're going through, you have this beautiful new beginning, and it's going to be amazing. The sun's shining, you're leaping for joy, and you're going to a higher level. The third card that came out is the Page of Shells. That's the Page of Water. It's the Page of Cups. It's represented by a frog. Something or somebody is going to come in with a message for you. So we've got the ending, the fabulous new beginning, and now we've got a messenger coming in. But message might come this way. It might come intuitively. It might not be a person. It might be a frog croaking. It might be you're in a thrift store and you see a frog. Is that a message? Yeah, that's your spirit guides giving you a message. Pay attention to the frog. It might be Kermit the Frog giving you a message. I don't know. But there's this Page of Cups, Page of Water, frog energy. And by the way, frogs are very lucky. In some Asian cultures, the frog is all about abundance. So, kind of like in the movie The Matrix, follow the white rabbit, and then the woman has the white rabbit tattoo. Follow the frog. Because you're not just going to have an ending and a beginning. You're having a fabulous ending and beginning. Okay? I don't know who this is for, but I just happened to look right here, and I'm like, look at the abundance of flowers right there. Abundance. Gold is a color of abundance. You just have to get into receive mode and know that you deserve all the good things that are coming, that the universe is lining up for you. If you're like, no, that's not for me, I'm okay, then you're not going to get it. So get in receive mode, because something amazing is coming for you. Ending of your old life, fabulous new life, abundance and happiness and joy with the frog. Kermit the Frog here. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. Feeling weird today. I'm feeling spicy today. Okay, ready for stack number 3? I am. I really want my water, and it's way over there across the room because I forgot to bring it over here. Oh well. If you chose stack number 3, you're going to get a card from the fabulous Lemurians. I love you, Lemurians. I love the Lyrans. You are my loves. All right. Let's get a card from the Lemurians. Lemurians, I know you love us. I know you watch over us. And those of us that believe in you, that remember being with you, we would really like a card from you. The Lemurians, what was the movie? The Abyss. That's been a while. What was it, 90s? Maybe? I don't know. They found these beings on the floor of the ocean. If you've seen that movie, they remind me of Lemurians. So whoever, I don't remember who wrote that, but they describe basically these beings. And for back in the day, Hollywood did a pretty good job of creating that, you know, because they didn't have AI like they do now, or CGI. That was a good movie. Plus it has Ed Harris in it. He was kind of hot. Okay, come on. That All right. I don't know what's going on, but I can't get enough blue these days. I pay attention to how my spirit guides dress me. In this last week, there's been a lot of blue. Sometimes it's the clothes I'm wearing. I mean, you can't see it, but my pants are blue. There's blue in this top. I'm wearing turquoise and these blue beads. I got some lapis on. This last week, I wear blue every day. And that's not one of my big colors, but for some reason, I'm wearing a lot more blue and I want to be surrounded by blue. So you also can't see it. The tablecloth on here is bright blue. And for stack number 3, we have blue onyx. Blue onyx. Now, this is dyed. That's okay. Some people are like, oh, I don't want anything dyed. That's okay. But we have to go by the energy properties of it. And, you know, onyx is very balancing. And that's interesting because we had balance in stack number 2 also. The blue stones are all about throat chakra, communication, creativity. And maybe this is saying, hey, we need to start being more creative, or maybe we need to start being more communicative. These days, I don't have problems being communicative. I will just say whatever needs to be said, whether it's in person or on a video, to a point, because I don't want to lose my video privileges online. System. The onyx can be grounding. It can help with negative emotions, like help bring them up. It can help with unwanted energies. So if you have a toxic work environment, this would be a good thing to have. I would have it on my person somewhere. It can help with humility and perseverance. Good morals, deep thoughts, spiritual strength. And spiritual strength is very important these days because the dark stuff wants to sway us to their side. And they will do anything that they can. If they can't get to you, they will go after your children or your pets or your loved ones or your stuff, right? Whatever the dark side thinks will get you to give in, that's what they go after. So you have to release everything. Blue onyx can help with that spiritual strength. It can help prevent the draining away of your energy. So if you work in a toxic work environment, or you're in a toxic relationship, or you're going to go do a family thing and there's toxicity there, have the blue onyx with you. It helps with challenges in life. And who doesn't find life challenging these days? Like, just going to the store is challenging. Unless you come into my store, and I smudge every day and I keep all the yucky energy out. Yeah. Walmart, Target, and the big box stores, they don't do that. And whether you're working one or you're just shopping one, there's energy there. It can help us let go of things, people. So if you need to break up with somebody, if you need to, like, I'm having a yard sale starting tomorrow. I'm letting go of things. Thank you, Blue Onyx, for helping me let go of stuff. Because it's hard. This 3D reality can be difficult, you know? It can bring inspiration. So if you have a table or a room, a studio, whatever, where you're creative, whether you're sewing or painting or sculpting or whatever, Blue onyx would be a really good stone to have in that area to help you with your creativity and to help you intuitively channel whatever it is that you're going to make. Okay, so more blue. The Lemurians are giving us third eye chakra with this beautiful blue and a little purple. Actually, it's weird. It looks a lot more purple on my screen. It's actually more blue on the card. So third eye chakra. Card number 8. 8 is all about abundance. Connect with your third eye and transcend what you understand with your mind. Discover a deeper inner knowing through the interconnected web of all that is and has been. Now, when they talk about this interconnected web, they're not talking about the internet. They're talking about us accessing via our third eye, pineal gland, the all. Whatever that is. We don't know. You can tune into this wisdom at will as and when you wish to. I've been waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I can't get back to sleep. I don't know what's waking me up, but all I know is I'm from 0 to 60, wide awake. I look at the clock. It's 4 freaking o'clock. I don't have to get up at 4 o'clock ever, but I'm wide awake. So what am I doing? I'm meditating. I meditate in bed. I make sure my puppies are snuggled up against me, and I meditate and meditate and meditate. And then I usually fall asleep about 6, and then I have to get up like a half hour later. Yay. But I'm meditating. It's a good time because it's a little quieter than during the day. I live on Main Street, so there's not as many semi-trucks going by, although there are still trucks going by. So you can tune into this wisdom at will as and when you wish to. This wisdom is ancient yet pioneering. It is the creator of the free will we choose to weave from moment to moment. Be the observant witness and allow the transcendence of duality without judgment. Be the observant witness. When stuff's going on over there, just observe. You do not have to get sucked into it. You do not have to take that energy into you. No, you don't. Be mindful, listen, and allow your unfurling intuition to unravel the paradoxes of reality. So what I'm hearing back there is the garbage truck going by. And talk about an affirmation of releasing things, letting things go. I was talking about that with the stone. There's a whole garbage truck full of things that we're releasing, right? It's taken away. Boom. We're done with it. Whether we are donating things to some kind of charity organization, or we're having a yard sale, or we're gifting things to people, or we're throwing stuff away, we are releasing it. And you should feel lighter when you do. So, examine limiting ideas. What is holding you back? I asked somebody yesterday, if you could do anything you wanted to do, what would it be? And she told me, and I said, now, what's holding you back from doing that? And she said, finances. Okay, so you believe you don't have enough money for that. Yes. Well, let's change that belief. When you believe you have more money than you know what to do with, your life changes. Earlier, I was talking about sovereignty. A sovereign being doesn't allow the systems to hold them back. A sovereign being is going to say, I have more money than I know what to do with, and I'm going to get that, because when I get that, then I can help people live their best lives. I can help people be healthier. I can help people transcend their current lives. We have to be the stone in the pond with the ripples going out. If I succeed and you see me succeed, you should go, hey, what are you doing? I want that. And then I teach you, and then you teach the next person, and they teach the next person, and they teach the next person. And guess what? We've made the world a better place. How? By making ourselves the best version of us that we can be. But all of us doing that. Don't look outside yourself for that. Go inside yourself and say, how can I make my life the best that it can be? What limiting belief do I have? What is holding me back? Is it finances? Okay, start telling yourself and believe it that you have more money than you know what to do with. Reprogram your brain, because we each create our reality. So if your reality is limited and you're shrinking yourself down into this little version of the life that you're supposed to have, and you just stay there, you created that. So let's be the big version of us. Let's know that we have more money than we know what to do with. All the resources. I like using the word resources because that means people, things, money, everything, time. I have more resources than I know what to do with, so I can go and help people. Thank you, universe. And then also be grateful for all the things that you already do have. Count your blessings. You got up this morning, you're breathing. You can walk or roll or maneuver around wherever you need to go. The sun's shining. You have a bed to sleep on. You have a fabulous puppy that is your soulmate, that makes your heart feel better. Whatever the things are, count your blessings. Because when you're grateful for things, the universe says, oh, well, we'll bring her more of that. Sweet. So be the observant witness and change your life. That was pretty cool. Be the observant witness. Don't take all that stuff in. And do what you have to change your life, to make it better. What's on your bucket list? All right. That was stack number 3. Thank you for joining me today. I love you guys. You're the reason I do this. I'm going to go get my garbage can now. And I'm getting ready for my yard sale, which starts tomorrow. So it's a busy, busy day. I love you guys. I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because I know you're worthy and I know you deserve them. Just get in receive mode. Namaste.